Now, most of you would know that I use a Sennheiser AVX system. Now, I have two of these systems, one actually at the moment recording me on the GH5. Now, this has an XLR socket which goes into the DMW-XLR1, which is either on the GH5 or on the S1, S1R, and so on. Great system. Downside to this system is the battery life of the receiver is terrible. The transmitter is really good. You get up to about 15 hours on this thing. This can be a couple of hours sometimes. And you can't run this on the camera via USB. It won't work while you plug the USB in. You can't run it from a USB external power source, which is really annoying. Now, Rode have just launched their brand new wireless to go system. Now, it's not available in New Zealand yet, so I ordered mine from overseas, and it turned up in a couple of days. It turned up this morning. So we're gonna do a quick unboxing of what's in the box, and then in part two, which will be done in a few days, I'm gonna do an audio test using the Sennheiser system, AVX, and also using the wireless go system, but using the same microphones. So I'm going to use the Sennheiser AVX microphones on there. Now, I will do an audio test and I will upload that audio file for you guys to check out and see what you think of the audio quality. Now, I know the range is not as good as it is on this, but to be truthful, I don't really need that. I need a compact unit that I can use and I can carry with me all the time. So let's get to unboxing the wireless go. I think it's called, yes, wireless go. It's over here. Let's bring it over and put the camera out of the way. That is a very, very small box. Really? Everything's in there? Right. I couldn't find a small knife, so this I'll have to do. Wow, that's it. That's the box. That's what I paid all the money for, is this little box. Now it has a little, on that camera. Ooh, that made a cool sound. So it has a quick start guide on the top of the box. So quick start guide, wireless go, TX and RX units. On the back of that quick start guide, it has how to set up the unit. Now, we're not going to do that at the moment. It's just going to be an unboxing and what's inside the box and what I think of it. Okay, so what we got here is, they are really small. That's incredibly small. Okay. Okay, two of them. And then, ooh, got a fluffy thing. USB to USB-C cable, which is actually a very nice quality cable. That's a very good quality cable. A lot of manufacturers will chuck in a real cheap cable, but that's very good. And it's got a cable tie on it as well, which is nice. So it keeps everything nice and wrapped up. I do know that you can run these from USB-C. So if you run the battery completely flat on these units, you can plug them into a USB battery bank and actually run these units while they're being charged at the same time, which is great. Like I said, my Sennheiser system doesn't do that. And they're both USB-C. We've actually got two cables. So they're USB standard to USB-C. There's two cables with two cable ties. In the box, we have a 3.5 jack, which obviously goes from the receiver into the camera, which is, Rode make these really nice cables actually. A lot of my Rode microphones have these. And it's a nice sprung cable. So you don't have loads of cable wrapped around the camera and gets in the way. You attach this and you just put it to the length you want and it stays like it. That's really nice, and it's red, so you're not going to lose it. Black cables everywhere. Red cables you'll always find. You actually get two windshields. So you've got a spare windshield. Now, these are not actually for the microphone. These are actually for the unit. They clip over the built-in microphone. If you see there, there's a built-in microphone. I'm not sure what the quality is like on that. What I might do in my test, I will test it with the Sennheiser microphone, 3.5 microphone, and plug it in, and then I will test it with the onboard microphone, so you guys get an idea what the audio is like. You got a little silicone pack. Now keep these, because I chuck these in my camera bags when I'm working out and about, so if my camera bag gets wet, I leave these in there and they will absorb the moisture. They're very, very handy to have, but obviously don't eat them, because you won't be too well, and keep them away from children and animals. Right, you have regulation and safety manual, which basically is for each country and the radio frequencies. But I know these units are fine here. I've already checked that out. And you get a handy little pouch to keep them in. Now, this whole unit is only $199 US, which is outstanding really for the size of it, and it's Rode quality. The good thing with Rode is you know you're going to get good quality. And this is so much better than their filmmaker kit. That was huge. That thing was horrible to use. AA batteries, not a good system, and it was just too big to carry around. So there'd be a link down below to the Amazon link where I actually purchased these from, and I got them shipped to me in a couple of days, which is really good. And I'm all the way down in New Zealand, so it's pretty good. Now, one thing I am curious about is the hot shoe mount. Now, it doesn't actually come with a hot shoe mount bracket. Wireless systems have a hot shoe mount, but this doesn't have it. Now, apparently, this clip here is the same size as a hot shoe mount. It's quite tight, but as you can see, it's quite good actually, I must admit. And obviously, This is the Panasonic S1. This is my S1, which I'll be using for more and more videos, but I've got it here to show you guys. Now that is a very nice little unit. If the audio quality is as good as Rode's audio quality is on their Filmmaker kit, this is a keeper for me. This is going to be amazing. This is tiny. To be able to keep this in my bag at all times in this little pouch and have really good audio quality, it's just going to be a game changer for me. This is Rode at its best. They are really good at what they do, and this is why they're the market leaders in what they make. You can always trust Rode products. There's a lot of Chinese products out there that are really good. You know Rode's always going to work, and you know their systems are really good, and this is really nice. I like the fact you don't have to have an external microphone for this 3.5 microphone. You can use one if you want, but it has a built-in microphone, which is quite unique, I think, to this type of system. So this was just a quick look at the Rode Wireless Go system, which is brand new out, and very, very happy with it. So part 2 will be in a few days, where I will test the Rode Wireless Go up against my Sennheiser AVX, which I think is probably the best system out there for audio quality. And it would be interesting to see how well this does and what the audio is like. I will test the internal microphone of this unit and also use an external microphone, the same one I'm using here on my Sennheiser system. And I will upload those to a Dropbox folder so you guys can download them and see what you think of the audio quality. So if you have any questions or you want to know anything about this system, the Rode Wireless Go system, leave me a comment down below and I will include that in my video. I will spend a few days doing the video hopefully, but I will try to include as many of your questions as I can so you guys get an answer to something you want to know about the system. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you again soon.